Meoded Quartz Primer. Surfaces should be prepared for Meoded Quartz Primer, which is the base coat for all Meoded lime-based plasters. Rough or uneven surfaces should be made smooth and then primed. New drywall should be sealed with PVA primer. Painted surfaces finished with eggshell, satin, or glossy paints should be sanded lightly and then primed with an all-purpose primer. Smooth surfaces finished with flat paint do not require any preparation before applying quartz primer. For use over drywall and other interior surfaces, quartz primer should be diluted 20% with water. For cement surfaces like brown coat, dilute quartz primer by 35% with water. Quartz primer can be applied with a roller, brush, or sprayed. Let quartz primer dry at least 4 hours before applying first coat of plaster. First coat. Use a stainless steel spatula and trowel to apply the first coat of Marmorino Palladino in a smooth, even fashion. Make sure to cover the entire surface and maintain a wet edge during application. Working in square yard sections, pull the excess material from the surface and spread into the next area you are working on. After 5 to 10 minutes, come back to the area with a damp sponge and lightly scrub the surface in a circular motion to ensure that an even coat is achieved and to raise the grain of the plaster, making a slightly rough surface for your next coat to bond to. Let the first coat of Marmorino Palladino dry at least 12 to 24 hours before applying your second coat. Second coat, Petrified Stone Effect. Apply your second coat of Marmorino Palladino in a smooth, even fashion, but just a little thicker than the first. Although you want a thicker layer than the first coat, creating the Petrified Stone Effect can be messy if there's too much material to work with on the surface. Once the plaster is smooth, put the trowel flat on the surface and pull in the desired direction to create the effect. Clean your trowel in between pulls to create a more consistent look. If you don't achieve the effect you want, you can pull the trowel through the area again, or add a small amount of material to the blade of the trowel and apply in desired areas. Add a small amount of material to the blade of the trowel and apply in desired areas. Once you are satisfied with the texture on the surface, let the material set up for 15 to 20 minutes. Come back with a clean trowel and begin to slightly smooth the surface, gradually increasing pressure. If the texture begins to close too much, let the plaster set up more and come back a few minutes later. Come back with a clean trowel and begin to slightly smooth the surface, gradually increasing pressure. To give the surface more character, Meoded Veloutre glaze can be applied to wash in some color and to make a more distinct natural stone look. Meoded Veloutre glaze is a concentrated plaster glaze that can be tinted to any color and can be used to enhance Meoded Marmorino Palladino, Marmorino Tintoretto, or Tonacina Firenze in both interior and exterior surfaces. Dilute Veloutre glaze by at least 8 to 1 with water for the first coat to ensure that the plaster drinks up the glaze and that you have more open time with subsequent coats. Simply apply with a sponge and make sure that all areas receive the first coat. Tint the following coats of Veloutre glaze to any color you desire and dilute 4 to 6 times with water. Here, 3 colors of Veloutre glaze are used to create an authentic looking layered petrified stone effect.